and welcome to Palworld. And as you may have seen, I've been streaming this quite a bit recently. However, my base efficiency has been awful, and only recently have I found how to be more efficient, and I kind of wanted to start again just to kind of test it out. Now obviously I want to show you guys how to do the same, so we'll go through together and I'll play this alongside. You want to speak to these because they'll give you some wooden bits, I think. And then we'll go and grab all of this. So stone here we'll want the berries, the palladium, and you know, you can still have fun with it, but it just saves the hassle that I've been having, and I'd imagine a lot of other people will be having as well, where you want to build out and make several bases as soon as possible, do all of this, and you end up bottlenecking and spending so much time just trying to fix what you've messed up. So instead, let's get to see how we do this. Now we're going to want a primitive workbench, so we'll get this down. I also need to boost any stat, so start on stamina. I always do. I'm not telling you you have to, but I always think that's the best way to go. Now we are going to need these, but right now it doesn't really matter. We're just going to focus on this, and we're going to build our first 2 pal spheres, which I am kind of getting used to not being able to do this. There you go. Build a primitive workbench. Place. I did. Primitive workbench. I placed it. Really? Okay, so do it one at a time then. This is a primitive. There you go. Obtain palladium fragment. It's going to tell me to make some bits now, isn't it? Right. I think what we're going to do then, just to start off, is punch this lamb ball, hopefully, and catch it, and that is going to be our first pal. Oh, that's why we want stam. There you go. You've gone. Where have you gone? Hello? I was kind of not planning for that. Oh, it's 100% anyway. And there's lamb ball. So we'll use you. It's always good to have. Also gives you a bit of wool. However, we're going to want to make our way down. And the one thing you want to do is sort of, we want to focus on this, but we also want to make sure we're catching, you know, as many as we can. And not just for the level ups. For me, it was like you just get 12 and done, right? That's at least how I saw it. I do think I need if I whack you down. I know I should have done this already. Not very efficient, but it's fine. Just kind of want to show off. We need stone. So hopefully we've got some stone over here. Or not. Why do we have no stone? Our stam is awful at the start. This is why you want to pump stam from the get-go. And we've got some stone here. And I need one more little bit of stone. That's apparently not stone. I guess not. But yeah, so essentially, we're going to want to make sure we're sorting ourselves out. But you also don't want to just catch 12 of each pal. Because what I learned is, when you send your guys to do missions in the PAL Expedition Center, which obviously we're nowhere near. But yeah, once you do that, then it doesn't. It does matter a little bit about the PAL's level, but it matters more so. Now we can destroy this. It matters more so about what you can condense your PALs. Is that stone right there I can get? It is. It matters more what how much they're condensed. 1 star, 2 star. But obviously you need like 100 and something pals of the same kind before you can condense it to 4 star. In which case you'll be getting a lot of stuff. So we'll focus on that. We got some stuff there. We'll get some pal fragments because we need that. Produce a pal sphere. We will do that shortly because I do need that. But we'll just get some pal fragments now. Because I'm going to want to catch basically everything. Where was that? Oh, the Cativa was up there. So yeah, we're going to focus on gathering as much as we can. Materials, pals. Because before, I would be like, I'd just skip this part. I'd be like, I don't need to focus on catching the pals. I can do the leveling up later when we're sorted. But trust me, the sooner you get doing it, the better it is. Because it becomes a nightmare later on. And we'll get to all of the other stuff that also becomes a nightmare much later on. But this is going to be like a fun series. I play through it. I also do it maximum efficiency. I have no pal spheres. That's my bad. No, 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 no. Don't do it to me. I see you. Don't do it. That's a little rude. So we also want to work up as much as we can and level up, because we're going to need... Okay, I don't want to kill a load of pals is my thing here. I would like to, if I can... I need to move my stuff across. I didn't expect to be like flicking about so much. So we're actually out of stone again, which is crazy. But yeah, we're going to do this super efficiently. I'll show you a really good spot today of where you want to build your first base. Just because it's got a bit of metal there, it's got wood, it's got stone, and it's got a lot of palladium ore. Pal ore? I think it's, yeah, palladium fragment. Yeah, palladium ore. So we're going to make an axe before I forget. We'll also quickly, if I've got enough for it, yes, make this. Because we're going to need the torch just in case it goes nighttime. And then once we've done that, we'll make more balls. And then we'll go out and catch more things. So how many balls can I make? None, because I've got no wood. Which is fine, because we've got this. Help if I could actually hit it first time. But yeah, so you're just going to want to not rush ahead. The rushing ahead becomes a big issue in late game because you'll realize you're missing so much stuff. Oh, that's a dead pal. I was like, what's going on with that chickpea over there? But yeah, you'll realize you're missing so much stuff. You're not making enough stuff. So I had like 3 bases at one point, and I was making like barely enough food for 2. And it took me so long to get to a point where we were good. So you want to focus on your first base. Just make sure you're focusing on food firstly. Just focus purely on your food. And then once you've finished focusing on the food and you're making enough, you can keep that as your food, like farm base. And then you can make another base which can do something else. Once you know you're going to have enough food. Because I can tell you now, it becomes an absolute nightmare trying to do it all. But yes, we'll destroy this and we'll go and attack things. We've got chickpea, lamb-ball, chickpea. I would like to try and get this Cativa first, because they do like to run off. Oh, so we hit... There you go. You want the Cativas. Because obviously the Cativas give you, are able to do handiwork. I think, can lamb balls do handiwork? I can't remember. But you want your lamb balls focused on wool at first. There you go. We're just going to catch everything. And again, not to focus on leveling up, but you can get to 1 star just by... If I can get this, you can get to 1 star condensed just by having 4 pals. Then it's 16 pals. Then I believe it's 32 pals. And then from there, I think it's 64. I think it's 64. I can't remember if it's 64 or 62. But I'm pretty sure it's 64. So now it says... Build a pal box in the mission thing. Don't rush. We've got no reason to rush here. We're just going to go through, catch all these lamb balls for now. So as you can see, we've got 6 in the bottom corner there. And this is going to really help us out. Oh, I nearly killed that one. And then over here, we've got the Lift Monk stuff. Plus, we got Artisan there, so you can start getting some good traits already. And the whole point of this isn't, I want to be completely efficient all the way through. What we need to do is be completely efficient to a point where we can do whatever it is we want. Okay, back to this. And have enough materials. Because right now, obviously we don't. But if we rush ahead, build a base, go, yeah, that's enough. This is the food base. Let's go to the next one. We're going to have a really bad time. And speaking from experience, it's not a bad time, but it will prevent you from progressing for a while without leaving your pals to starve and stuff like that. We're going to upgrade that. And we've got all of this stuff. We're going to need a campfire, wooden chest, repair bench, structures, cloth, straw bed. I'm not going to make that just yet. We got the common shield, cloth outfit, feeding box, berry plantation, ranch. See, already the levels are looking good. But obviously, as I said, the levels aren't what we're fully after. We're not rushing the levels. So just pick things up. We've got no more pal balls, pal spheres. We also have no palladium fragments, which is a bit of an issue. So if I can get down here, we're going to have to make the repair bench. Not that. We are looking a bit close to being too heavy. Oh, this takes a while. And I don't have Kativa. Do you help with this? You do. Cool. So you can actually use Lamball for this as well as Kativa. For some reason, I feel like Kativa's better, but maybe not. But once we've got this done, we can finally repair this. And we're going to have to go for some of these fragments. And then I can also... I'm going to do this in a way of we just get things, like the things we need. And then once we've done that, we're going to breed the pals that we need. But I don't want to breed like everything straight away. Because again, that is efficient. You can start breeding up fairly early on efficient pals. If I grab this and then we can do the rest. Nice. And then sorted. Now you help me with this. Come on. And then we'll grab that chickpea over there. We're not going to do the Kativas just yet. Just because they're a bit more... They're faster and they're a little bit more difficult to keep up with. So it's actually not that much. But speak to people, because the people sometimes give you stuff. And if we can, we'll take you on. Oh, I meant to use the axe. Thank you. So now we're going to make our way down, because we are running out of it. Which is fine. But we just want to make sure that we're getting as much as we can now. And we will come back and continue to get more to level up and also make sure that we are getting enough stuff. So I see a power ball there and a power ball here. I'm going to get both. And I tell you what, the new starts do feel great. Specifically when I know this time the base is going to flow well. Because there's not much of a panic trying to feed one base. But when you have 3 bases and barely enough food for one, it becomes a real struggle. We are going to grab a Gumos for a bit of help. Because, ooh, Foxbox is good here as well. So we're going to grab Foxbox, hopefully. And it's not going to kill us. Come on. So I think that should be good. And then Gumos is down there. Oh, you're kidding me, on a 92%. Oh. What? Okay, this is just toxic. On an 80% and a 90%, we got screwed over there. What is with that? What do you do? Do you give us anything? I think they gave us a PAL sphere. So we'll get that, and then we're going to try and get this Gumos. Because this is another one that's not worth getting loads of just yet. Just because of how much of a pain in the backside it is trying to catch them. Whereas it's much easier once you get a bow, which you can do pretty early on, to come back and get all them piles. So I do know a lot of people like to build their base around here, which is, you know, it's an okay area. It's got plenty of wood, stone as well. It's a decent enough flat area. There is some metal nodes up there, which aren't too bad. And there's a bit of PAL fragments there. But I will show you why this way is the best. A lot of people probably know about this base. I don't watch all that much content for Palworld. I want to watch more. But at the minute, I don't really watch too much. So I'm not 100% on, like, you know, what people know. But this is like a place I've always looked at building just because it's really good. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Are you? You're not coming after me. Good. See, this is the one issue of having... What, the same move? Come on, get some new tricks, buddy. Mr. Pengullet. There you go. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, are you kidding me? Again? On a 90%? Okay. We do need the water pal, the grass pal, and then a pal to help us. But yeah, we've got one pal sphere left. You can stop and make more, but, you know, I am making this for a video, so I don't want to stick around and do all of that just yet. Now, we are a bit heavy. So I'm looking at what we don't need, and I'm not seeing a lot. Specifically early game, we're obviously going to need a lot of stuff. I'm going to drop half the wood, or discard it, and then I will not pick anything else up. There's a bit of wool. We don't need it, actually. I'll stick to my word. We don't need it. And just up there on the other side of here is where you want to go. There's some arrows here, which will help you. It's only 5, but, you know, it'll help. Now, that is not a sight you want to see. Oh, that was close. Yeah, we're just going to walk around that. We can get up this way. And we want to stay well clear of those dire howls. Because, I mean, we will die pretty quickly. This isn't great either. Oh, I didn't know we had a... Why are there so many rush roars as well? Okay, there's a lot of rush roars and a lot of dire howls, so we got to be super careful here. If we could catch one, it'd be nice. Okay, let's go. Go, go, go. There you go. I'm trying. Okay. There's another one. Oh, nice. Okay, Chickapee, let's go. Go for it. Come back. There you go. And then we've got 2 rush roars as well. Not bad. So this is the first area. It's got metal nodes. It's got plenty of stone. Stone there. Why do I still hear combat music? It's got a lot of wood around. And it's got a lot of palladium fragments. Now, it doesn't look like a lot of palladium fragments. But if we just look over here, we got palladium, 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 all over there, up there, and there's a bit on top of there, I believe, as well. So all in all, not bad. So if we want to get this down, one thing I like doing, probably a lot of people do, but like people don't notice, is I'm gonna build up a bit, like so. So we're just gonna build up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna see. This is why we needed to get the torch, because I get carried away and forgotten about that. So we will build up to there. That's Rush War's coming again. Can you go fight that without me having to do anything? Go. Attack. Attack? Yeah, because I can't even climb up this without... Yeah, all I'm doing here is just creating a base. Now, I have turned off decay, which... This is fine. You don't need to add the decay to be able to do this. And then all we're going to do is grab a little bit more wood, because I'm an idiot and spent it all, or used it all. And we're about to get very cold. There you go. Oh, just too much. Right, okay. We'll bring you back. We'll get rid of one, just to make sure we're okay. And that's a Vixie, which would be nice. If I can get this PAL sphere down, PAL place down. Boom. We'll get that. Where's that Vixie gone? Vixie, come... Oh, yeah, we desperately need a bow and arrow. So we'll focus on that. This is built up here, which is great. You want to build enough around it. I think it's 2. Otherwise, you won't be able to build your foundations out. Oops. It'll say, like, you can't do this. But let's not do that for now. Let's put a Cativa in my party. Foxbox will do nicely. And a Rush Roar, too. And it's good to look at the stats as well. We've got Destructive, Sadist, Fit as a Fiddle, Serious. So that's really it. We'll go Fit as a Fiddle. And Sadist, sure. Ace Swimmer doesn't help you at all. Coward and Musclehead. And Downtrodden. We probably want something a little better. Let's go with Infinite Stam. Even that doesn't do anything. But it's better than a bad one. And then, yeah, we've got Brave and Hooligan. Which do, if you hover over, attack 10%. Attack... Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll do that then. And Sadist, I think, is attack up, defense down. Sure, yeah, we'll stick with you. So now we've got this. It's looking good. We'll build the usual stuff. We're going to want a workbench. So we'll do this. We'll deploy a Lamball to help. Yeah, we'll... Yeah, that's just one handling. So you're the same. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put you here for now, just to make sure we get that. And then a wooden chest. We don't have enough wood. Cool. So, unsurprisingly, it's going slow. But I do need to look at my engrams in a second. What I can do and what we have. Like if we go in here. One more stam. And then what can I make? We can make a crusher we'll need. We'll also need a bow and arrow. Do we need an old bow? Yeah, I think we do. And then we'll get up here. I just didn't want to waste it, you know. But yeah, they don't have any beds or anything like that. And I am carrying too much again. So can I... If you hold Alt, or left control, sorry. You can do stuff like that. There you go. So we'll get this built up. We can whack in some storage. And this storage, for those that don't know, stays at the base. So it all is all in here, but I can use it out of there to do stuff. So then we're going to want a base upgrade. Shoddy bed we're going to need. So where's that? More wood. So this is the point where we're probably not going to do this just yet and focus too hard on that. In fact, we'll probably take you out for now, just so nothing happens. We need wood, fiber, and an ancient civilization part. Do I have a bow schematic? That's not what I meant. I somehow got an old bow schematic, and I couldn't tell you where from. Interesting. So we just need a bit of wood, which, again, is going to make me cold. But we live and we learn. It's fine. We can do this. Hopefully it doesn't fill me up. But, I mean, you just want to... As efficient as you want it, you want to make sure you're not starting too quickly. Because if you start way too quick, like I say, you are absolutely screwed. However, we'll get an old bow that you come and help with here. We can also ride the rush roar. Not sure if we will, but you can do. And then we'll see if we can make many arrows. Not really. Wood again. Wood and stone is needed. Can I make... That is needed. 2 cloth. So we'll make the 2 cloth if you can come here and help me. And then we should be good. And that way I don't need the torch out, although we will keep it out when needed because it's just so dark. Once we got the cloth armor, we can get we've got the bow, so we just get the arrows ready. And then we should be ready to do our thing. The weapon is damaged. Literally straight away. Oh, we don't even have a repair bench yet, do we? So, for now, this is... I've just built it funny. I'm going to probably make a strange-looking base. Oh, are you kidding me? Now, Rush Roar, I can't remember if it's wood he gets. No. It's not. Do I have anybody that does lumbering? None of them. None of them. You'll do stone. There you go. So... What are you attacking? Oh. Okay. We'll attack that then. We've got a rush roar. Oh, it's got that. And we have a visitor at base apparently already. Come on. Yeah, this does take a while. Because we're using the wrong flipping tools for it. But it's all we got. I actually can't see anything. We have a visitor at base. And I also have no stamina again. Ooh, there you go. You come back. That's damaged. That was my one and only. We tried. We tried. That's a shame, actually. I'd like to make that, but I think it's best we make the repair bench first. I nearly forgot. So we'll do that. We'll throw you out. Where's the visitor? There. So we'll have a quick look at what you've got. I can't sell you. Ow! Hey! No. You're fine. Come here. Help with this. Help with this. Or not. Oh, that wandering merchant might die. I'm just going to watch this from afar for a second. Lamball, do something. I'm entertained. You know what? You know what I might do? That is rude. I've got one shot at this. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. So, I just wanted to catch him. I didn't expect that to happen. Oh no, he's attacking all of that stuff. Well, I'll just have to give ourselves up to the law, right? Although, yeah, they are everywhere. I don't think there's a way to get away from them. Or if there is, I don't know it. But yeah, I guess I'm just going to die and then come back. And catch you once I've done that. So luckily, we can return at base. Pick up our stuff and go again. Because, you know, we made mistakes. I did want to catch him. That was kind of the plan. But that's fine. Didn't quite go as planned. If you press R, it says in the bottom right-hand corner, take all or quick stack. Quick stack is amazing. Also, I learned if let me take like I don't know half of a load of stuff. So if I have all this, oh, I've only got one wood. If you go into your inventory anywhere in your base and you click R, yes, it then puts it all in here for you. So it just does it for you. It automatically puts, say if I have ore on me and there's ore in this chest, the ore will just go in that chest. It's honestly amazing. It's so good. However, this for now is just going to be, we're just going to build up the base a little bit more. So we need a shoddy bed. No, we don't. We want the arrows is what I wanted. But we only have one wood. That was the issue. So now we've repaired that, we can actually get wood. Let's focus on that. Considering we missed a chance to catch both a Vixie and a merchant. I didn't mean to kill him. But I just saw it as a good opportunity to perhaps try and catch the merchant. Anyway, can't remember what I was saying. But I had a phone call. Yeah, so we just need plenty of wood now that we can do this. I am pretty gutted we didn't get the Wandering Merchant. Also gutted we didn't get the Vixie, because that's really good for early PAL spheres. Instead of me having to do stuff. We will get one. That's another part of the efficiency stuff. Vixie is going to be... It is not great for end game, obviously. However, it's insanely good for late game. For early game. So, if we go here, we'll make a few of these. We'll just do most of it. And we... I need to not forget that we have Rush Raw to get stone, which I'm going to actually use now. So you do that. I'll focus on the arrows. That way, we should be good. And we, like I say, we've got metal in the base. We've got some stone. Kind of surrounding the base more so. But yeah, I've built it up on a platform just because I fancied to try and do something a bit different. It's probably easier if you build it lower. But I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what kind of base designs I do in this one. I usually go with quite simple, and I'm probably going to stick to that because I don't want a messy base where pals struggle to get around. Again, efficiency isn't going to be great if they're struggling to get through all the doors and everything you created. However, I'm going to carry on with this, and I will bring you back once we have the arrows. Okay, so I've left Lamball at the base. I'm coming over to here now, which is literally just opposite. We're getting our palladium fragments because, as I said, we're going to go catch a few things because... Like you want to level up, so you do want 12 of everything, but you also really want to get to that point where you can condense, because the condensing is insane. We're going to level up stam there again. Probably going to go to 200 before I start doing weight. Hot springs we'll need. And for now, just while I'm not doing anything, we're not focusing too hard on the base and what it looks like. I'm not going to get the decorative stuff, but I do want to eventually. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know when coming in, and I feel like it's good to see somebody just go from like nothing to well, to everything eventually. Plus, it's super fun to just start afresh, knowing that I can be like fully efficient and show it off, but also just show off kind of my love for the game and enjoy it, and hopefully you have fun along the way. It's not supposed to be a full like guide walkthrough, but I felt like the start was like, you know, the whole point is let's show you this, and then we'll point more towards the let's do this. Yeah, it'll point more towards what's best to do and things to avoid. Like I said, wait until you have your first base, which is going to be your food base, fully done up before you have... it says the weakest pal, but... Oh, great. It's damaged. I feel like Chickpea's weaker than Lamball, but that could just be me. But yeah, I feel like there's some tips I could throw out there whilst also playing. And hopefully you enjoy, have some fun. Maybe throw me some tips if I get something wrong so I can rectify that in future episodes. But I'm looking forward to doing this as like a separate series. But guys, if you also want to check out my live streams, please do. I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I forget that I put you at the base, but I don't want to keep you there. Sorry, bud. Just don't want you getting stressed out on me. Another phone call again quickly interrupts my path of thinking. But yeah, I think I was saying if you're enjoying this or want to check out kind of what we're doing on the live streams, make sure you do that. And I did also forget to flip in make some pal spheres, which is just typical, I guess. But yeah, so we're gonna go make some pal spheres, and then we're gonna go catch a couple of things, and we'll see what we get. But I also like, I don't know about you guys, which is why I do this. I just like watching people play the games. So you don't even have to be, you know, it doesn't need to be a structured video too much. So I do not mind at all if, for any reason, the person is just chilling and doing something. Like, I just want to watch them play it and enjoy it and see how they progress. So I kind of like to do the same. I feel like that's kind of fun for me to watch and hopefully fun for other viewers to watch. I don't really watch myself, obviously. I'm not saying me. But if that's the content I kind of like, I feel like that's good. Plus, I'm not good with guides and stuff like that. I've tried it before. It didn't really work. So, we'll stick to this. Oh, me dying means the dire howls are still there. Never mind. Never mind. Dire howls are definite. How are the dire howls still there? But the Vixies are not. Okay, let's go. So, Vixie, we want just one of for now. Let's try that again. The Vixies we want just one of for now. Now, hopefully we get that on a 76%, 88%, 90%. There we go. So we don't have too much, but I feel like we'll just aim for like specific ones. Like Foxbox we probably won't because they pack a punch. Gumos definitely. There you go. Oops. Liftmonk I would like, but they're a pain in the backside to get. And Cremis is good. If we can go grab one of them. Definitely good to put in the farm. There you go. See, that's why I like... Oops. That's why I like it, because you hit them up from all the way over there. And then they aggro onto you, so you don't have to chase them down. Because usually if you get close, they run off. And that's a new pal. We've also got you, Mr. Chickpea. We'll catch you as well. And we're just increasing our XP. You know, we'll very soon have a good amount of XP. And already we're almost level 10. So, there you go. Like, we have a lot of stuff. We're not quite there yet with, like, being really good and having everything, but soon we will. We need the levels first. So if I can do that, and then stop you, and then same with you. We'll just capture all these cativas. Yeah, you'll notice me being a little bit careful in some points, not to mess them up. We do have one left, which is worrying. I would like a bit more. Pal spheres, I mean. However, if we can, if there's a deer up here, I think I'm gonna try and get that, because that's going to be massive for wood. We've got rush raw for stone for now, but if we can get deer, told you, we are level 10. So I'm going to get our fox sparks out. There you go. You missed, buddy. There you go. Ooh, that looks like it hurt. Okay, I'm glad I put Rush Raw there. He was able to... Ooh. Okay, you come back. Okay. I need to get... Oh, that was close. Wait, still? Is that a pal sphere over there? Let me grab that. I really want this. Oh, no! So we've upgraded. We've got more stamina. We'll want that for sure. The 3-shot bow, feathered hairband. Oh, and nails. We're definitely going to need nails. This is the second mamma rest I've seen up here, by the way. What's going on with that? I will say... Oh! Careful. That was a bigger drop than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I'm going to need to get my stuff quickly. Because it's going nighttime. And something tells me that that deer's not going to be there anymore. So that kind of sucks. By something, I mean that I know how the game works. Well, once you're out of render, it's gone. Yeah, I see nothing. I see no sign of deers or anything like that. Oh, I was going for that, wasn't I? We were so close as well. All I wanted to do was grab this, turn around and throw it. But I guess not. So we're going to have to go back to base, make more spheres, I guess. Honestly, a pretty rough start. But once we get to the base, once we like have pals and get to like building up the base, we shall be looking pretty good, I think. We've got 51 arrows. Amazing. So yeah, what we're going to do is go here. This was... I don't think this gave me this as a place to go. Do we try again? There is a deer there. Let's try again. Let's go. There you go. Oh! Come on. Okay, now we want to... Oh, 49%. I don't think we'll get it. Oh, we did. We did. We ended the episode on a high. That's all. That's the main thing I wanted. Now we can concentrate a little bit on the base. We've done enough of that, which means we've got pals for wood, we've got pals for stone, we've got pals for... Yes, I know I won't be able to effectively use my pals. We've also got pals that can do all the gardening stuff. So that should be good. Now, we need a primitive workbench, which we've got, and a bed. So let's build the shoddy bed. For now, like I say, it doesn't matter at all. We're just going to throw stuff down and go for it. This also means we can sleep through the night, so you won't see any of the darkness. Because I do like sleeping through the night most of the time. I don't always... Oh, it needs a roof, doesn't it? Okay, so for now... Oh, I don't know if that's... insufficient materials. This is driving me insane. There we go. Mission completed. Upgrade the PAL box. So, like I say, we're not focused on rushing it out and getting as much as we can. We're just going to build it slowly and make sure every time I do that. I need to build ramps. One thing you need to do for this base, if you want your pals to be able to access anything off that platform, is build ramps. But right now, I'm not too bothered about that. So we're going to build there, 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 and then we'll whack a roof on it for now. This will change very, very soon. But we'll have a quick sleep. This has been going not as well as I'd have liked, but still, I think that's the point of showing it's not a perfect. Can we make straw beds? Yes. Yeah, it's not a perfect base, but it is. Oh, it's not a perfect playthrough, but it's at least making it efficient. I love that you can do that. I love that you could do that if you had the stuff. That drives me mad a little bit. The fact that we haven't got enough stuff, like the wood. So we should possibly get the deer out and do this for us. I think for now I'm okay just getting it myself. I'm not that lazy, I think. But yeah, we're very close now. We'll just get that as well. Tiva's doing a thing up there. There you go. And then we'll build 2 more shoddy beds next to each other. Hold control for the axis alignment mode. Alright, there you go. I'll help with this. 20 seconds turns into 14. That's actually quite long. Okay, all you guys come out. There you go. See? And it's just a case of getting them to come out and help you build stuff. And then we need a feed box, which requires wood. Oh my god. I tell you what, wood is going to be the enemy of this playthrough. It really is. I can see it already. With how much we've been struggling, wood is going to be a big issue in this playthrough. And I would leave my pal out, get Ike the deer and get him out, but I can do that up there actually, can't I? Where does the ring come to for the base? Oh, there? It, like, just misses the wood. So I didn't place it in the best spot. But I was kind of rushing it a little bit. I think we should be okay. And then we get a feed box, and we're going to put it here. We're going to put it near here, which is fine. And I'm probably going to build off the back of that with the beds. Mission complete. I clicked the wrong thing. Berry plantation, campfire, and deploy a pal. So where's berry plantation there? We need more stone. That is where we get Rush Raw. And he can just, you know, help us mine it doubly as quick. There you go. Wrong thing. So come on. We'll break this stone. We'll get some more. And then by the time we're done, I forget that you can't turn and look the other way. I've been playing too much Ark as well. But yeah, by the time we've done this, we should have plenty. What are you doing? Assign yourself to this stone. It's because we just left the base. It's like just on the edge. So because we left the base, he's like, nah, don't need to do that. There you go. And then we're just going to run up and finish off this stuff that it wants. AKA the farming. I'm going to get a bit more wood before this. So I'm going to take the deer with me. Who do I not need? Chickpea for now, sorry. We'll do that. And then we'll we've got Ike the deer, so now we can just say, hey, get the tree. You're going to knock all that down and get that. I'm going to get very full very quickly. And then we should be good. There you go. And this doesn't matter too much if we're full. I will show you a little trick. If you right click and drop, we can now carry it. If I click pick up and walk forward at the same time and roll, if I roll and pick up at the same time, that works. And if we get inside the base, now if I click that, boom, everything's just gone, which is honestly really helpful. Yeah, stone not in there. I see. That's the issue I'm having. For some reason that's in there and not stone. Well, that's my bad. We'll repair that quickly. Now the question is, do I still have enough? Yes, I do. I want to build. I think we should be okay with this. I would like to build one there, one there, and again, one. Yeah, sometimes they get stuck on different things. So we'll build 3 for now. I see you're building that. And then you help. Come on, stop being happy about it. And already, we've got the berry plantations. But you might get enough berries and think we're done. But you can't live off berries in the late game. So you want to make sure you've got better food before you make your next base. Which we will be doing rather soon. So what we're going to want to do is get a Gumos. We're going to want a Pengullet. And we're going to want somebody like Kativa who can pick out the... I don't know what it's called. Gathering. There you go. So they can gather that. Do I have anybody that's better? Nope. That's fine. So they're going to focus on that and do that. We need another bed before somebody moans and kicks off. So, Ike the deer, come with me. We're going to focus on this. We'll both focus on the same tree this time. That way it'll go down much quicker. But yeah, I just feel like the early game's fun. And then when you start to get powerful, it's much more fun. I'm going to leave you to that, actually. But yeah, having the deer is just a lifesaver, as well as rush roar already. Because now all we need to do is place down the pits, the stone and the wood pit. And I can leave that for a bit, and we've got infinite stone and wood. Which is exactly what we need, to be honest, right now. Because we've been struggling with that. However, that wood is pretty helpful. Our stam is still pretty bad. After all this. That's why I say you want to make sure you are pushing that stam. So, like I say, we need a bed. That side, if we can. There we go. And then we also need a campfire. Wherever that is. Food? So a campfire is okay. Can I place it on top of something? Just because I like to place it on top of something if I can. Because it just sets pals on fire that walk by it. But no. Clearly not. So if we do this, we're hungry again. So we've got some meat, berries, which we can use. And then we can upgrade. And now we need all this stuff. But realistically, I'm thinking to do all of this, we need the login site and the stone pit. So I'm going to take Rush Raw, and we're going to... This is like, you know... Instead of focusing too hard on that, that's the wrong thing. We're going to focus on actually getting the things that are going to help us build everything much quicker. Stone pit, login mat, stuff like that. And honestly, I've really been enjoying this. Kind of just chilling, taking a step back. Instead of like... You know, I don't have to concentrate on chat. I don't have to do any of that. I can just concentrate on the game. enjoy myself, get rid of all of that, and go again. Like, it's just so handy. And again, we'll pick you up, and we can... I don't know if we can use you on the ore, actually. Well, there we go. We'll focus on this. And just like so, we're getting all the stone we need. And then we'll have to probably get a bit more wood, because I'm going to want to build a platform out so they can actually reach it. Because I do like up here. But I know for a fact that they can't reach what we need right now. I wonder if I can build it like up. So if I go here, can I then... I was hoping I could build like up from it. But it doesn't look like I can. However, we can hopefully make... Okay, the wood. We need more wood. And we possibly will need more stone. So, let's have a look. Okay, just wood, actually. That's going to be huge. So, where's Ike the Deer? We'll get you. And we'll go get the last of the wood. Assign you to the tree. And then we'll get this last bit of wood. And we should have both the things ready. And I'm probably going to leave it for a little bit, maybe, in between now and whenever I record the next episode. The fact that I'm quicker than you and you're headbutting it with those giant antlers is crazy. Guess I do have a metal axe, so might work a bit better, I guess. But yeah, so hopefully by the time we finish, we're all good. Now these are being watered, planted. Now they need to harvest. And then we've got this one here. Can I... There you go. There. Nice. And then we'll build here as well. So now, if I can, we'll add rush raw. Do I want to add rush raw? We'll add Ike the Deer. So, you've got nothing to do at the minute, which is fine. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we haven't got enough wood. We need 2 more wood for a flipping one of them beds, which is fine, I guess. There you go. And then we'll go and try and build this somewhere. Can I jump on? Yeah, I can. So this, by any means, is not done. It's not as quickly as we wanted, but now we've got this set up, we can focus on the main thing, which is food, leveling up, and just upgrading this base. This base, we don't want to go any further than this. So yeah, Ike the Deer can go there, Rush Raw can go mine here, and you two... you lot are all doing that, so you're harvesting, you're watering. Lovely. This is working amazingly. However, oh, I see. One of them's mine. I was like, why is there 2? Didn't think there should be. However, I think we're going to leave it there, guys, for today. We did a lot. I enjoyed this. Obviously, set up the base. It's a nice enough base. We haven't really done much other than just set up a platform, but I'm looking forward to doing a bit more with it. But now we've got wood and... Saying that, we have wood and stone. I need 5 more wood. Can I help you? I can. I didn't know I could help. But yeah, we need, in between these two, I forget efficiency. We need to be focusing on that. Obviously, if I pick this up, I'm going to be really heavy. So what I can do instead is just whack this down. Build that up. And then when I pick something, I can whack all the wood and stone in there. So this, you can set chest settings to uncheck all. And then this is going to be stone, ores, and wood. There you go. So now they can only put stone, ores, and wood in that. I think I can only put stone, ores, and wood in that as well. So I think that counts as an ore, right? Stone, ores, and wood. And then we'll go over and we'll add in stone, ores, and wood. Good stuff. Yeah, because if I try and put anything else in, it also won't let me. Oh, so that counts as wood. Okay. That's fine. So yeah, as you can see, super handy for being here. Now, that's going to be probably next time. Flame organs, we're going to want to focus on them as well. We don't want to focus on a lot. But I think that is going to do it. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. And guys, if you're enjoying this, make sure you check out my streams every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday between 12 and 5 UK time. Make sure you hit the like button because that really helps me out. And consider subscribing too so you don't miss any more of the content here. And I will catch you all in the next one.